Hello, Dave Price here from HS Direct. I'm going to show you another great feature of our Safety First pipe. First of all, you'll log into the portal. I'm going to go straight to Safety First pipe. Click Enter Application. On the left hand side, you'll see your index, what's in Safety First pipe. Risk assessments, method, COSH accident book, safety policy, custom downloads, training records and toolbox talks. I'm going to show you how to do risk assessments. I click on risk assessments. Once we know what you do, we'll put all your templates in. And you can search what you want, or you can go through your pages at bottom. So say for example, we're going to do a first and second fix electrical on a new build. So you've got some coloured boxes at right hand side. So I'll click on Edit Update. Essence of time, when you click on a template, all it'll say is description, first and second fix electrical new build. So you'll fill these boxes out, give it a project name, the date you start it, how long's job going to take you, client contact, person that you're dealing with. If you're main contractor, you'll put your full details in here. Underneath, you'll put your site address. In risk assessment notes, for your contractors or employees, you'll put what they need to be doing. So example, they must attend the site induction, they must sign in and out daily. Hours of work, park your vans in certain areas if that's the case. Your PPE must be worn at all times, and you can put other things in there so your employees and contractors will read that off your risk assessment and they know exactly what they've got to do. I click next stage, and then you come to persons affected on a risk assessment. There's a drop down box, right, and in here it'll have your company name. So your company name at the moment is HS Electrical Services. So I'll scroll down, find HS Electrical Services, and you can add it to the bottom. You've also got your contractors on there. So I click on HS Electrical Services Limited Contractors, click select, and it moves it to the bottom. And you can add further to that group by writing in that middle box, create new group, and it'll put it in that box. I click next stage. As your health and safety company, we'll put your hazards in for that job. All your hazards have got a remove box at side. So say for example, right, if I remove step ladders, but we need step ladders adding, we're using step ladders on this job. So I click select, bottom right, top left, I click on choose group, I see all my categories. So I click access, right hand side I can scroll down in alphabetical order until I can see step ladders. There it is, step ladders. I tick it on left hand side, I select it on right hand side, and it's added it now as an hazard. That's how easy it is to put hazards in. I click next stage. All your hazards that are in underneath in green have got your control procedures, your safety measures. And each hazard's got a box called controls, where there's more green control procedures to add if you need to. Or you can even write your own in by clicking create new controls, write your own in, confirm and post, and it'll add it to that list for you to tick and add. Cancel that. When I add a new hazard, like step ladders, you'll see there's no green control procedures. I click my controls box, I go through my list. Essence of time, I'm just going to click 2 or 3. I'm going to click select bottom right, and it adds my control procedures to my hazard. I click next stage, and then we've got probability and severity. This is your risk ranking. It's all done for the ones that were originally in, but when we add a new hazard, you'll see it goes to 5 and 5. So this will need changing to a 1, and incapacity of death, any working at height off ladders. And then I click next stage and I come to my PPE. So I'll tick my PPE that's required for this job. Click next stage. You can have this system remind you about certain things if need be. Next stage again, click confirm and post. Click on view or print risk assessment. And your risk assessment will look something like this. Obviously have your logo on, your address. Name, title and signature are already on that document. I scroll down and everything that we've gone through is there. Your hazards, control procedures, your pre-control, your PPE and a sign-off sheet for lads. I close that down. You can also see that you can upload documents as well. I click underneath, it says create method statement for this job. I click on that. Everything transfers across to your method statement. Contact 1 and 2 and 3, you can put persons' names in there and contact details in case of emergency. Even your hospital name and telephone number. click next stage, you'll see a thin line with things above it that's ticked. Obviously when we know what you do, it wouldn't have as much in there what you can see at the moment. So we do it, if this were electrical company, it'd have all electrical stuff in here. So for example, tools and electrical equipment. Put my cursor over it, change colour. Click on that and there'll be a paragraph about that subject, which I can edit and change if need be. If there's something that we don't need on the method statement, I'll just untick above that line. Below that line, we'll put in everything that you do, alright, and we'll just tick what you need. Like for example, working on electrical systems. Tick on that. Let's have a read what it says. Yeah, we need that. Close that down, tick it. We're working from step-ups. We're working at height. I'll then click next stage, and you'll see on here you've got task selection. You've got your tasks, and we'll put everything in there what you do. What we put in this bottom box is going to read on your method statement. There's a little search box there, so when we're doing first and second fix electrical. So I click on first, and first fix electrical installation comes up. I click on it, it'll go blue. At right hand side of that search box, I click edit 1 to 10, and it's a step-by-step guide how we're going to do a job. And again, it can be edited and tweaked and saved if need be. Close that down, click add to document, and it moves it to the bottom box. In that search box now, I'll click in second, and second fix electrical installation comes up. Click on it, turn it blue, click edit 1 to 10. Make sure everything's out what I need. Do I need to edit it and save it? Close that down, click add to document, click finish method statement, bottom right, click view or print method statement, and your method statement will look like this. How easy is that? Scroll down, everything's there. Keep scrolling, everything that we've added, your first and second fix electrical, and a sign off sheet for lads. Close that down, and again I can upload documents, additional documents if I need to. I go back to risk assessments on the left hand side, and the one I've done is there at top, and it tells me there's a method statement with it. You can sign it electronically, I can edit it, I can make a copy of it for another job and keep that one in my history, just change dates and addresses. I've got my PDF to print it off, and I can even email it straight from system. If I need it signing by a contractor or employee, I'll tick that box, I'll email it to them, and they'll get a link and a 4-digit PIN, and they can look at them documents, that risk assessment method statement, sign them while they're sat at home or wherever they are, and it'll bounce back into the system signed and dated. That's how you can create your RAMS in our Safety First Pipe. Hope you enjoyed that video. Thanks for watching.